Happy summer, everybody, and happy end of Mermay. Right off the bat, if you don't know what Mermay is, okay, well, wait. If you know who I am but not what Mermay is, then what are you doing? Anyways, Mermay is a month-long challenge where the only thing you have to do is draw mermaids. It's pretty self-explanatory, actually. There are, to my knowledge, virtually no rules when it comes to this thing. Links to the artists that I just showed in the description, definitely check them out. So I've been participating for the last couple years, and every time I get super tired out, and it actually really isn't that fun once you get towards the end. Last year's was pretty okay, but this year I did 2 AP tests, and also I just don't feel like doing one every single day. Doing one every couple days worked out pretty well for me with Drawctober, so I did that, starting with day 1. As always, the first thing necessary is a concept that I'd already thought of, and I'm not going to explain it just yet because I kind of want to sprinkle some ambiance and mystery into the video, even though you could just scrub through and see what I do. But still, my first day's concept was shore, so a mermaid that embodies the beach, sea foam, seagulls, crabs, all that stuff. I knew immediately that I wanted her to be half on the sand or rocks or whatever, and half in the water. I also knew I wanted to make her a combination of multiple creatures, so I just combined sea lions and a seagull, cause, I don't know, don't ask. Who the heck is walking around my house and closing every single door? Oh my god. Also, as you saw in the beginning, all my previous mermaids had that circle background, but I really wanted to have a super detailed background this time, so I made it into a square, kind of like a postcard or a stamp or something, I don't know. I had so much trouble with the face for no reason, so okay, call me a cheat. I dropped the colors straight from the reference photos. Jeez, it made it easier and look better. Feel free to leave me hate comments if you don't like it. Anyways, the coloring was actually pretty easy and drawing the animals was fun. When I got to the seafoam, I actually started off not knowing at all how I would draw it, but once I figured it out, it took so long. And then it was done. I really didn't go into this drawing expecting me to like the finished outcome as much as I did, but like I think this is one of my favorite things that I've ever drawn. Like, these colors are so beautiful to me. I don't know. Next one up is a coral reef. We're underwater, baby. I kinda already knew what I wanted her to look like here, and I knew it would be easier than the first one because she didn't have to interact with the environment like the other one did. I could just make her float there. So I did, and it came out like this. And I did the exact same thing as the last one to color it in. I started with the background, same as last time, and then I did the fish and the coral and stuff because I wanted to. Don't ask questions. Then I got to the mermaid. I had her smiling for a while, but I changed her face because not only could I not figure out how to make it look pretty, but also I just didn't think it fit her very well. From here, it like gets kind of tedious because after I filled in all the colors for the clipping masks and stuff, it was just like, okay, color in a fish. Alright, fish is done. Okay, move on to the next fish. Okay, that fish is done, move on to the next fish, until there was like 20 billion fishes. So, and then I just did the rocks and the coral and stuff, and it was basically the same thing. So like, see, fish, alright, almost done, and okay, fish, Like, it was a little boring. Even for me. I don't know if it's boring to watch. But yeah. It was pretty easy, but it was like monotonous. I knew I wanted this one to be a little less human looking. She's farther removed from us. She lives in a bit deeper water, so I gave her mermaid attributes all over her body instead of just like waist down. And I made her tail a kind of unnatural color, like it's a little bit too pink, you know? And it creeps into her human skin. Then I finished the colors and I was done. I really like this one a lot too, actually. And hey, you know what? This one goes out to Brayden, because I know he likes drawings like this. Anyway, yeah, it was fun to draw. Well, kind of it wasn't. It was really boring. But it was still fun to look at after it was done. Okay, next biome up is the kelp forest type thing. And not gonna lie, this one was kind of hard to draw because I definitely had the vibe that I wanted and I knew exactly what I wanted the background to look like, a kelp forest. But I had no idea what pose I wanted the mer guy in the middle to be in. So, I don't know, I was just kind of winging it. I really just like stole the pose. Like I found a picture of a shark because I knew I wanted the thing to be a shark. So I found a picture of a shark, and then I just put a human body on top instead of a shark head. It kind of worked out from there. Also, can you tell that I was, like, getting back into, like, Venom, like the movie and stuff, by the smile? Because that's exactly what I based it off of. So, just so you know that. Fun fact about me. The coloring for the background was actually really easy and also really fun. I don't know if you could tell, but like I wasn't using any clipping masks or anything, which unlike I usually do, I usually pretty much always use clipping masks, but this time I just like was like, yeah, whatever, and just painted directly onto the background. And yeah, the kelp was really fun to draw. This seal right here was really fun to draw. It was really quick too. Like I wasn't like stuck or like having to redo things over and over again like the first two. I had to redo stuff a bunch of times to like get it right. This one just kind of flowed, except for the mer thing in the middle. Oh my god, it took me forever to make them. But yeah, whatever. It was still fun. Like, I like their energy, so. I don't know, I really like this one too. Like I said earlier, it's something about like the vibe, the energy, just something is like so fun and cute in like a shark sort of way, you know? It's like, I don't know, I just really like sharks and I don't know, the colors in this, I just like it. I don't know how many times I can say that. This one was the quickest to draw out of all of them, partly because the pose was super simple and like there wasn't a lot of, well there's the most animals in this one because of all the tiny little fish and stuff, but like the big animals there's only 3. Also because I used literally only the color blue, so it was pretty quick. Also, I drew this pretty much start to finish, just like sitting alone in a Great Wolf Lodge hotel room while my family was at the water park. I don't know, another fun fact, just something I feel like I should note. The coloring went by so fast. I was like, oh cool, time to add colors, and then I blinked and everything was colored in and fully rendered and I was done. Like, I don't know what happened, probably once again because I only used the color blue because, well, okay, I thought they were blue whales, but then I was like, hang on a minute, and they're literally humpback whales, so, whoopsies. Anyway, the scars were super fun to draw, too. Even though this might be my least favorite, I'm not really sure. Like, it's just kind of boring because of the one color thing, and like all the poses are kind of, I don't know, just pretty static. I still just really like it. Like, you could tell that like this guy has like a story. I don't know. I had a lot of trouble posing this one at first, even though it like doesn't. It looks pretty fast in the video. It took me like kind of a long time. Most of it was off camera, like just thinking in my brain. I was stressed about like the deadlines, not only for all the schoolwork I was doing because I had finals while I was making this, but also because like May was about to end and I hadn't even started making this video yet. I knew what I wanted its design to be, so the rest went pretty quickly, and by now I was out of school, so I could just do all that all night without worrying about anything else. I made one big change though. From the beginning of this month, I wanted to make its hair like Danny Phantom white, but then I took a second to think, with the design I wanted, how the heck would it work that it had white hair? So I changed it to pitch black. That kind of sucks though, because I had the idea of making the last mermaid have white hair, and I decided not to do it so that this mermaid would stand out more, and then I just gave them both black hair. So
also, yet another fun fact, this is the only one where the subject goes off the screen.
Also, if there are any anatomical inaccuracies in the way the organs are placed or sized, then shut up, I don't care. The circulatory and digestive system are allowed to not be accurate because this thing doesn't even have bones. If the heart is a little bit too big or placed a little too high, that is the least anomalous thing about this creature's body. Look at the fingers. So throughout this thing, I don't know if you noticed, the whole point was to go deeper and deeper down each day and get less and less human resembling as we went. I don't know, I think that came across pretty well. Yeah, even if it didn't, I popped off. These look so good, and they were actually super fun to make, so yeah, I don't know, it was really fun. Well, bye. Have a good summer, or the end of school year, and thanks for watching.